Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So, today's video is what to expect at acting auditions. It was supposed to be posted last week, but if you follow me on Instagram, you would know that I have had bronchitis for a week. Wasn't even a week, like maybe Monday through Friday-ish, Saturday, we'll go with a week. Well, I haven't had the energy to film a video. I didn't have the energy last week to film. I was going to work. I was working all day. I'd come home, fall asleep within 3 hours of getting home. Like, by 8 o'clock, I was asleep. And that's not normal for me. So, being awake enough to film was not gonna happen. Even though I wanted to post this video for you guys. So, you're getting it in March instead of February. So, let's jump into this video. So, you found a casting call. Found an open audition, open call. And you're like, great, awesome. What now? So, in the open call, you might find, a list of instructions, which could include emailing the company with your name, your headshot, whatever it says in the description, whatever it says to do, you have to do that, including what time and during that time frame what time during the time frame you want to audition. So like if it's from 4 to 8, you might want to do 4:30, something like that, instead of waiting later. So, or if that's all you can do, then do whatever works for you in your day. And so you can pick the audition that I went to was a 3-day audition, and I could pick a time between whatever. So I picked the first day and a time close to the beginning of the auditions. And so you'll want to prepare your monologue, unless they're doing cold reads from the script, which in that case you still want to have your monologue prepared and ready to go, just in case they want you to do your monologue and then they're like, hey, why don't you cold read, or they say cold reads and then something changes and they're like, no, we'll do monologues instead. So just make sure you have your monologue in the back of your head just in case. So, you've made it to the audition, you're ready to go. So, if you're under 18, your parent or guardian will need to go with you. And so the first thing you'll do whenever you walk into the building is you walk into the building and you want to make sure you're going to the right place. So if there's signs, if you had an email with directions of what you're supposed to do, then you do that. Just go to the room where it is. So, and once you do that, you're going to reach the check-in place. And you're going to be handed a sheet of paper. And it's going to have you fill out all your information. Or whatever. It might even just have you write your name, just to be checked in. And then you'll turn it in. At my audition, they asked me for my headshot and my resume. So, then they paper clipped my headshot and my resume to my sheet of paper with my information on it. And then you wait. You can go over your monologue. You can just get in your zone, get in the confidence. You can do this. And so during my audition, actually, the production company is a Christian company. And so they prayed over all the auditions, over the actors, over everybody that was there. So that was really cool. I never had that happen before. And so after that, kind of just all stayed in the room where we were, and they called us over by numbers based on our check-in. So once they call you, you go into the other room. It was the holding room. It was the green room, Ironically, it was yellow. And so they had us wait in there, lined up on chairs based on the number that you checked in with. So, like, if you were number 3, you were in the 3rd chair, 2nd chair, whatever. Because they were at first just calling one person at a time, but then they called just like 3 through 10 to come line up in the chairs. And so I used that time to just get in my zone. Not get in my head too much. So when your name's called or your number, they walk you into the audition room, and what's gonna be there? I don't know. What's on the other side of that door? Let's find out. There's gonna be the director, possibly, but there's gonna be the casting director, someone to read if they're doing cold reads from the script. If not, then they might not have a reader. There's going to be a camera operator. There's going to be someone who has your paper. And then, like, in my case, I had the, director, I guess, in the audition room. And so I could stand or sit. I chose to stand just because I was a little bit more comfortable standing than sitting. And so you look in the camera, you slate, which is your name, I know what the slate is for one thing that I did. It varies. I think they wanted my name. Mainly that's what they want, is just your name, because that way they can look at the auditions and go, okay, I want to look up her. So then the name that's on your headshot, Sally Do-Gooder, they can go into the auditions and find Sally's tape and listen to her monologue or her cold read. So it just depends on what they want. So you look into the camera, you say your slate. Sorry, I literally looked in the camera and lost my train of thought. You slate, and then you can take a minute. That's what they let me do. It's like slate, and then if you need to, take a minute, take a second, get into character, and then deliver your audition. So in my case, my audition was my monologue. So I delivered my slate. I took a second because I was kind of upbeat in my slate and I'm kind of angry in my monologue. It's someplace on YouTube is my monologue. It's someplace on my channel. So took a second, got kind of an anger tone to me, and delivered my monologue. Now, I did ask if they want the monologue delivered straight into camera or not, and they said either one, whatever you're comfortable with. So I delivered my monologue straight into the camera. So, that's something you could clarify before your audition, is ask them, like, if they want the lines delivered straight into the camera or off camera. Like, if you have a reader, do you deliver them to the reader or straight to the camera? So once you're done reading the lines, your monologue, whatever they have you do, the director, casting director, producer, whoever is in the room with you might ask you a couple questions about yourself, so be prepared with some answers. They also might tell you more about the part or about the movie, or just talk to you in general. And so, okay, that's not usually a thing. They will usually just ask you about yourself, usually is what happens. That's the question all actors don't like. All actors don't like, really? Whatever. That's the hardest question for actors, which is odd, but it's true. For, like, I don't know. Let's go with 75% of actors. So, if you are an actor and you like getting questions about yourself, the tough question, so tell me about yourself. Let me know in the comments, and if I can come up with a way to answer that in a video, I will. So they say thank you very much, we'll be in touch, or thank you very much, have a good day, and then you leave. So hopefully you've left a memorable mark on your audition and on the casting director. So you leave. You might get escorted back out if you had to like walk a long way from where it was. You get your parent or guardian and you leave. Hopefully you leave a good impression on the people in the room and that they will remember you, because that's everybody's dream, right? So that's what it's like at acting auditions. It's stressful, it's fun, it's nerve-wracking. It's definitely something that you'll remember for a while. You'll remember that audition for the role that you really wanted. And hopefully you get it. So thank you guys so much for watching. Let me know in the comments down below if this video was helpful at all. And also if you have tips for future videos, including acting and modeling tips, anything like that. Let me know your most successful audition. What is it? I would like to know. So I will see you guys next week. I'm not promising anything, but I'll see you guys next week. Bye.